Gillespie ground. Cherokee 8441 Bravo. Uniform at Golden State with Bravo. Taxi 27 right.
Cherokee 441 Bravo, Gillespie ground, runway 27 right, taxi by Bravo Delta.
27 right. Cherokee 41 Bravo.
You got it. That's all there is. Let's do something for grids. Let's do a soft field takeoff. Have we done one of those yet?
We have not.
Okay, so let me demonstrate a soft field takeoff. You can follow me.
Okay.
We'll do that. So for a soft field takeoff, give me 2 notches of flaps. Okay, so the first notch is 10, the second is 25, and the third notch is 40.
Okay.
So it's 25
10,
degrees
25
flaps.
and 30. Okay.
So we're going to do that.
Okay.
Trim.
Trim is going to be set to neutral.
Yeah, about like that.
Okay, well, there's, okay.
Between neutral and down, that's pretty good.
Remember, with Charlie, we're going to
230 and 10.
Yes.
We've never had much in the way of crosswind, so I'm going to teach you something about crosswind. Our runway is 27, isn't it? We're runway 27. So what heading will we be on when we're lined up on the center line?
Turn right via the Gillespie
270 degrees, which is west, isn't it?
Correct.
Okay. If we had no wind, I would set the heading bug, since we're in a plane that has a heading bug, I would set it for west, so that when I roll out, I make sure that I'm on the right runway. You go to a place with 18 runways, and you can do that, like Long Beach has got runways going everywhere, and there's intersections where there's 3 runways all taken off in one spot. You want to make sure you're turning onto the right one. The Learjet crashed one time because they took off on the wrong runway. In Colorado one time, they took off on the little general aviation runway instead of the one meant for big airplanes.
Okay.
Okay? So if there was no wind, I would do that. Now, we don't have to worry about that. There's no other runways. We know the runway. This is our home field. Here's what I do. My wind is 230 at 10 knots. So when I roll out west, I'll be able to visualize, just like I'm looking at the wind sock, I can also visualize down here where my wind is coming from, so I can put in my crosswind correction for my takeoff. So
Okay.
it's just a visual help.
Okay.
Do you have to do it? Is it FARs? No, not at all. It's just something you can do if you have a bug. Not every plane has a bug. Okay.
Now what's it called?
It's called a heading bug.
Okay. Heading bug. Okay.
Heading bug. So.
Anti-collision lights are on.
Yes, sir.
So
we're all set. Anti-collision lights on. We're on.
We're on.
Okay. I got the radios for right now.
And the control.
And the controls.
So
you can kind of ghost me. Okay. So I want your feet on there.
Okay.
Gillespie Tower, Cherokee 8441 Bravo and 27 right, ready for takeoff. We're staying in the pattern. Request left traffic.
Cherokee 41 Bravo, contact Tower 120.7.
Thank you. We didn't change frequencies, did we?
My fault.
Nope. That's all right. I should have double-checked it. I'm the one doing the radio. Gillespie Tower, Cherokee 8441 Bravo, 27 right, ready for takeoff. Staying in the pattern. Request left traffic.
Cherokee 41 Bravo, Gillespie Tower, runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff. I will call your crosswind.
Clear for takeoff 27 right. You'll call the crosswind, Cherokee 41 Bravo. Okay, so now, this is a soft field takeoff. So imagine that we're going to take off from a muddy, snowy dirt strip. Okay, so full back pressure. Get to rolling and don't use any brakes, because if I get stuck, I'll take 1,000 horsepower to get out of it, right?
Okay.
So we're in the muck, we're in the mud. Keep it rolling. I'm trying to keep all the weight off the nose wheel. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to get off the ground before the plane is ready to fly. Got my crosswind correction in. I'm going to get off the ground and then stay low. Stall horn's going to go off. I'm light on my feet. And now I'm going to stay in ground effect. So I'm pushing. And see how low I'm staying?
Yeah.
And I'm staying here till I get to my climb out speed. Now in this case, I'm going to go to 79 knots. And then climb out. I'm having to put 20 pounds of pressure to hold the nose down because I got it trimmed for a climb out.
Cherokee 41 Bravo, contact Tower 123.8, and they will call your crosswind.
Going to 123.8 for Cherokee 41 Bravo. Now we'll milk off the flaps. And and accelerate.
Gillespie Tower, Cherokee 8441 Bravo, upwind 27 right with you.
Cherokee 41 Bravo, thank you. Continue up and I'll call your crosswind turn. You'll be flying the Cessna off your left side.
Okay, you'll call my crosswind, have the Cessna inside, Cherokee 41 Bravo.
Okay, so now I got rid of all the flaps. Now it's just a normal takeoff. I got out of the mud and the muck really, really quick, and then stayed low over the runway. And I stayed low to get my airspeed because I'm in ground effect, aren't I? As if we're crabbing. Or the nose has to be right at the numbers with the left wing down and right rudder to keep the nose from, from flying a circle, right? So, let's lower the left wing a little bit. I'm going to pull some power out. And let's put in one more notch of flaps. Okay, so see what happens when you put in the left, you drop the left wing, the nose wanted to go left, didn't it? Mm-hmm. We don't want it to do that. We want to keep the nose pointed at that Cessna over there. So when you drop the left wing, we push in right rudder so that the nose stays nicely aligned with our center line. See how that works? Okay. How much rudder? However much it takes to keep the nose there. And how much aileron? However much it takes to stay over the center line. There you go. This is looking nice. Nice feel. Let the nose come on down. Let the nose come on down. Now start your round out, and you kind of have to keep putting in right rudder as you round out. Not too much right rudder. Just enough to keep that nose aligned with that center line. See how it's aligned? Okay, we had a little side load, didn't we? Yes. Just a little. So get rid of your flaps. Okay. Full power, normal takeoff. Don't steer with this, it won't help. If you steer with this, it'll actually turn you the wrong way. Come on, let's rotate. Now, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to let you ghost me so that you can feel the control inputs of what I'm trying to do. We're 1,200 feet, so I'm going to lower the nose and accelerate a little bit before I pull the power back. So I'm at 1,200 feet. I'm a little slow, so I'm going to have us kind of trimmed more like the way I like it, closer to 90 and 95. Okay, now I'm going to start coming downhill because he'll be on my wingtip. So I pull the power back, hold altitude, so I got my sight picture, one notch of flaps, slow to about 80, and as this gets closer to 80, I'm going to assist the nose to drop. Okay, so that it's, I'm established at about 80. Look back over my shoulder, I see my Cessna, so we'll start a turn. He's going to the other runway, gotcha. Still doing 80 knots. There's a tendency to either speed up or slow down when we make these turns for new pilots. We want to keep it the same and then put in the next notch and slow to about 70. And then we'll make a nice turn, 30-degree bank. Roll out on the center line. So now, see how the wind is trying to carry us towards him? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, there's two ways that we can fly it. Obviously, we can fly with our nose pointed in so that we just kind of follow the ground track, but if we land like this, it's really hard on the plane. Correct. So to avoid that, and what we teach here, because it's good practice, is we're going to set up what they call a side slip. And a side slip is where I push the nose with rudder. Are you following? Gotcha. Push the nose with rudder just enough. And now, if I keep the nose pointed like that and I don't put this wing down, the wind is going to push me towards the Cessna going to 27 right. So what I'm doing is I have enough right rudder to keep the left wing down from taking me over towards the tower or the hangars. The stronger the crosswind, the more I have to do that. Now, if I put in too much bank, I'll drift way over here. I don't want to get over there. So if I take some bank out, I'll come back. Now, I'm playing with this now to demonstrate it. Understood. Okay? So now, here I am. This is where I want to be. I'm on the center line. One wing's down. I have crosswind control and enough right rudder to keep that hinge line aligned beautifully with the center line. Now, notice that my aileron is back, my elevator is back, my aileron is still into the wind. Get rid rid of my flaps. Full power, I have crosswind correction in, right rudder. Stay on the center line. Rotate at 60. Okay. Now I can coordinate. I can take that pressure, a little pressure off the right rudder so that I can have a coordinated crab angle, because now I don't want to fly one wing down. I just want to crab into the wind a little bit.
Left.
All right, you have the flight controls. Got it.
3 Alpha Juliet, request full stop.
Oh, goody. They're stopping. That means we can do a short approach after this one. Now, climb out at 80, right? Keep your climb speed at around 80 and make this turn. Make this turn. When you get to 1200, pitch your nose down for level, accelerate a little bit, and then pull your power back to 2300 RPM. So get your nose down so you can accelerate and stop climbing. So arrest the climb, then pull the power. Pull it. There you go.
Clear touch and go, 27 left, Cherokee 41 Bravo, I have the Cessna in sight.
Okay. So
we're going to follow him out?
Yes, sir. Now we've got a little sink going. So push in a little bit more power. We're at 1,000 feet now, so we're going to delay the power pull now because we've already given away the 200 feet we usually do here.
Okay.
Okay. Now you can start easing the power back to normal. And now you can ease it back to 1,700 RPM. We extend it out a little bit. 17-ish. More, a little more, a little more, a little more. That's good. Now, hold your nose up, get that notch of flaps in. Let's slow down to 80. There we go. Now, as it gets close to 80, assist the nose in dropping so that you can maintain 80 and make your turn. Make your turn. 25 to 30 degree bank turn. Keep it at 80. There you go. Now, look out here and see our runway. So now, look and imagine your ground track, and let's fly over that ground track. Put your next notch of flaps in, and let's line up on a runway. And you're slowing to 70 in the process, so don't roll out. We need to get on the little runway, and I don't want to crowd the right one. There could be a Learjet or a King Air on that. There we go. So, keep your feet involved, so when you put in aileron, your feet have to be doing something too, or we get that adverse yaw thing going. So now let's just establish a nice crosswind correction. Left wing down slightly, right rudder to keep from leaving the runway. Get some power out. Put that last notch of flaps in.
Contact ground to Alpha Juliet.
Keep that right rudder in. I'm going to take my foot off now. There you go. Isn't that pretty? Now, you use as much aileron as it takes to just stay over the center line. Just come on down. We don't like this. We can always go around. And I'm just going to be prepared. All right. Just relax. Just relax. Just keep it relaxed. Now, round out. Just do your normal round out. Just do your normal round out. Ease it back. Ease it back. Little right rudder. Ease it back. Hot dog. Look at that. All right. We'll stay on the center line. This is good. Now, flaps out. Full power. Some crosswind correction as you start your rollout. Crosswind correction. Okay. Now, rotate. That 3? Is that 3? 4. You did 3.
Cherokee 41 Bravo on downwind. Request short approach.
Cherokee 1 Bravo, short approach, clear to 27 left, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, 27 left, short approach, 41 Bravo.
Okay, so I'm going to show you a short approach. You're going to follow me. Keep your feet in.
Got it.
All right. So, get about a beam the numbers, and I'm going to just pull the power. Okay. A notch of flaps. I'm not going to do the engine out procedure because I just want to show you a short approach. I got 2 notches of flaps in. We're going to stay this side of the 67. Okay. Now I'm high.
310 at 10.
310 at 10. So now the wind shifted to the right. All of a sudden, I got a right crosswind. no wonder I couldn't get downhill. But now I'm going to slip it. Full right rudder. And I'm going to have to do a go-around because I got way too much speed because I didn't get downhill soon enough. So let's do a go-around. So full power, right? Get rid of one notch of flaps for me. Short approaches for 3 days. He knows my voice now, I'm sure.
Number 2
okay, you got the flight controls. Keep climbing. You good? Now I'll do this next one again. We'll do it together. This time, now that the wind shifted, I realize now why I was not coming down. I was waiting for that tailwind. Okay, so 1,200 feet. So how high are we above the ground? 800.
800 feet, correct.
Right. So now we're on our normal downwind. Yeehaw. He's getting us out of the way because he's got somebody coming in. See him?
Yeah, so you're driving.
So you're driving, I'm driving, you're following.
Gotcha.
Power out. Notch your flaps. Push the nose down. Okay. Look high. We'll put a second notch of flaps in. And I'm going to put in some top rudder to slip. Man. She just won't come down. We may be getting a little rain coming here. How about that?
Nice.
You know what they call a rainstorm?
Yeah, plane washer.
Plane washer, yeah. Okay. Look at my windsock. I'm always checking my windsock. So now I'm going to flip this way. Got the slip in. What's my speed? About 80?
Correct.
Down to about 70.
70 on the knot.
Okay. All right. All the flaps out. Full power. Still have my crosswind correction in. Rotate. Now I'm going to crab into the wind. See how I'm following the track now? The ground track? Because I'm crabbing. Because that wind is really trying to push us.
Yeah, you're just trying to stay on your navigation course.
I'm trying to stay on the extended center line without crowding this one. So now I don't have to worry about the wind pushing me into the runway. I have to worry about it pushing me into the hill, so to speak, or over the warehouse. All right, you got it. That isn't meant to show you.
Wind 310 at 14.
All right, 310 at 14. That's getting to be a bit much. Yeah,
that's fine.
That's coming in. Let's park it. We'll do a normal approach and landing. Gillespie Tower, Cherokee 41 Bravo. We're going to do a normal approach and landing, full stop.
Cherokee 41 Bravo, roger, runway 27 left, clear to land.
27 left, clear to land, Cherokee 41 Bravo.
So we're going to the big run? No, this is the little one still.
Yeah. All right, 1,200 feet, make your turn. Now get your power back to the downwind power setting, which is around 2,300, 2,200 RPM, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. Good enough. Close enough. That's going to get us where we need to go.
7 Golf Foxtrot, taxi to American via Alpha, good day. Taxi via Alpha, good day, sir, 27.
Now, are you having to hold pressure to hold altitude?
A little bit.
Well, then trim it off.
I mean, not bad, though. I mean, it's...
Okay. Wind check.
Wind 320 at 14.
All right, that's not too bad. 320 is 50 knots off, 50 degrees off. I got about a 10 knot crosswind. I wouldn't have selected to do, and I'm not going to do a full flap landing either because I want a little bit more airspeed on my touchdown. So I will run out if I run out of rudder, it means I got more crosswind than the plane can handle. I'm almost there, but I'm not yet. So now I've got left rudder in, right?
Okay.
enough rudder to keep the nose aligned with the runway, touch down on the right main first. Now, as I slow down, look at my yoke. Feel the yoke?
Yep.
All the way into that crosswind. And I'm not worried too much about brakes. I am going to get rid of the flaps, though, so I have a little bit more braking action, and I'm rolling out to the end. Okay? All I'm concerned about is maintaining directional control. I have 2,700 feet of runway, and I'm going to use every last foot of it. Now, it wasn't a dangerous landing. It was not outside of, it wasn't even close to the edge of the envelope. But now you've seen a really tight crosswind landing.
That was nice. Very nicely done.